Hello there, it's Haley with the Armageddon Report. So, not a whole lot going on in the Eastern Pacific right now, who started its hurricane season on the 15th of this month. Aletta is gone. Behind it, though, in the same general area where there's been this blob of probabilities, 40% chance of tropical cyclone formation. But hey, did you watch yesterday where there's a 50% chance in the Atlantic and this hurricane season doesn't even start till June 1st? My God, man! Tropical Storm Alberto did in fact form, and he's not even supposed to be around for another couple weeks at least. So let's take a look. So, Tropical Storm Alberto apparently will not, however, be the first hurricane of the season. It could happen, you never know. But apparently he's going to hang out for a little bit, being a tropical storm, and then depressed. He'll be depressed by then, 8 a.m. Thursday apparently. But so he's going to have a long run and completely out of season. That's just wrong. But, everything is screwed up with the weather now, isn't it? I'm going to have to do some research and find out how often that happens. How often do we see tropical storms outside of the hurricane season? Now, granted, it is hurricane season, so maybe the real question is how often do we see hurricanes outside of hurricane season? Moving on to here, where if you're hanging out here, my God, man, it's hot. Excessive heat watch. What's up with that? So let's click on something and find out how. Excessive heat on Monday. So, Lower Arizona, Southeast California, they were, as far as I know, still the only area to have had an excessive heat watch and/or warning so far this year. And apparently they get to be the second one of the year. So we'll talk about that shortly. That's a red flag warning, so don't set anything on fire down there, as it could spread quickly and far and such like that. So this is where we talk about that, what was going on up there. So we've got a slight risk of severe thunderstorms today. Wisconsin, looks like a smidge of Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, all going on with the stuff today. There is some warnings in effect at the moment, severe thunderstorm warnings, and of course this information will be completely out of date by the time you're watching it. So, severe thunderstorms warnings for Wisconsin. And who has the severe thunderstorm watch right now? Michigan and Wisconsin, apparently, until 8 p.m. CDT this evening. So, yeah. But if we flip on over to where the probability maps are, this is the wind map, so you can see the highest risk area is up here with the 30%, and then there's your slight risk area with the 15%, and then a whole bunch of 5% area, and then of course Florida often getting something going on, oftentimes the tip of Texas too, and then for some reason out here, Colorado in that general area, 5% back there. Hail though, so let's see. We've got not as high as 30% apparently, just 15 on there, but same basic map. Tornado-wise, very limited, well, it's not very, comparatively speaking to that which is covering all these states, the tornado threat area is quite small. So 5%, if you don't know what that means and you're in that area, that means you can pick your point wherever you live. If you're in the 5% area, that is, there is a 5% chance that you or neighbor within 25 miles of you will see a tornado today. Tomorrow, hey, look, it's like a thumbs up. This is the arm, the bicep or whatnot, and it's really distorted. Someone needs to get hand surgery because the thumb, I don't know. We'll try to see the Rorschach stuff in the test. But the actual severe thunderstorm percentage, not all that big. 5% over here, over there, going on. Day after tomorrow, should have closed that tab because it's confusing. There's your 5% area. So, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska with the 5% day after tomorrow. Day 4 through 8, predictability too low. Which means that there is apparently severe thunderstorm weather forecasted in days 4 through 8, or not 4, whatnot. It's predicted, but there's not enough agreement yet as to location and or timing for the Storm Prediction Center to put something on the map. So apparently stuff is still going to be happening, but yeah. So today though, 30% chance of wind, so wind's definitely the biggest threat today. No significant hail chance today, luckily, if you own, of course, an automobile that you fancy. You don't want it to get all hailed on, because that's no fun. Anyway, so if you're in this area today, or if you're out here in North Carolina and South Carolina, well, actually, Wicked Wix wouldn't help you. Wicked Wix is WICKEDWX.com in case you can't read it. National Hurricane Center there probably is where you want to hang out if you're in the Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida area to get some tropical storm updates and to find out what's going to happen with the Air Force Hurricane Hunter aircraft. Oh, yeah, stay tuned. Anyway, so we'll cover that tomorrow and find out if there's any more hurricanes going to happen completely out of season. And enjoy the rest of your weekend.